Do I, Chase Oliver 68, really believe in the Shield now? Of course I do. I believe in the Shield. You know what? What's up, guys? This is Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you another video. Not doing a Raw review tonight. College shit. I have this pencil ready to write down all these stupid notes. I got huge tests coming up, so hope you guys wish me luck. And for all you college students out there that are also going through exams, I wish you all the best of luck. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to talk about the Shield. Oh yeah, and remember to send your questions for the Q&A. But anyways, I want to talk about the Shield. The Shield right now, to me, is one of the best things in the WWE. Now, I know a lot of people that may be new here, maybe, never seen this video until now because they're looking up the Shield on YouTube or just found my channel randomly. They're going to hear this from me and think, oh, he's just like everyone else. He thinks the Shield is so great just because of Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Wrong. I'm not that type of person. If you guys have been subscribed to me for a long time, you know me. I'm not one of those guys that are just like in love with every independent wrestler. You know that? Like, I like a lot of wrestlers. There's very few that I do hate. But I do like a lot of wrestlers in professional wrestling. There's not a lot of wrestlers that I just hate to the fullest. Sometimes I will say, if I hate a certain character, I will say that character sucks. Like John Cena's character now sucks. Do I hate John Cena as a person? No, I think John Cena is a wonderful person doing all those Make-A-Wishes and shit. I just hate him as a character. The character itself sucks. But when it comes down to the Shield, I really do feel they are the best thing in professional wrestling. At first, you guys know me if you've been subscribed to me for a while. I was just like, God, this Shield is dumb. I really thought the Shield was dumb. I really thought they were the dumbest thing because they came in at such a random time. And, they were kind of forcing themselves onto CM Punk. A lot of us were thinking this is CM Punk's faction. This is going to be CM Punk's faction. There was always talk about on the fucking news sites like Lords of Pain, ODQ, whatever you like to go on. A lot of people were talking about, they were thinking about doing a faction for CM Punk. And, there was rumors about the NWO coming up. And, people were comparing them to the NWO right away. I mean, I was just like, oh my goodness, like, this group right here, they have a lot to live up for. And to me, when the Shield first came in, I just felt them kind of confusing and not really productive to the show itself. To me personally, I was just like, okay, they're coming out in the dark, they're beating up everybody, they're talking about certain injustices. Why are they beating up all the faces? What are the injustice of the faces? And I was trying to figure that out, and I still don't really have a clear-cut answer at that point until the SmackDown promo with Dean Ambrose hit. That promo right there really answered a lot of the questions I had with the Shield, and if anything, made the Shield better. And as the Shield has progressed into WWE, they have done a really, really great job with the Shield in presenting them, using them in matches, and keeping them fresh in a sort of way. When you come down to the Shield, I mean, think about it. There's three guys. One of them looks huge as fuck, so you think that guy is going to be the beast. You got Dean Ambrose. Yeah, he looks kind of crazy, but not really the type of guy you would really like. And then Seth Rollins, he looks like a Jeff Hardy clone. I'm going to say it. Seth Rollins looks like a Jeff Hardy clone in my personal opinion. But, they make the Shield stand out in little ways, whether it's beating up The Undertaker or John Cena. I mean, they got a huge win over John Cena last week on Monday Night Raw. How many people, nowadays in the WWE get like those huge wins over John Cena? They looked like they put John Cena on the shelf after beating them down. I mean, they really set a little high bar for a lot of wrestlers. Like, they did a good job at making the Shield look like, hey, we want these guys to look like top shit. And one of the things that I felt was a great little touch to the Shield, to make them look like badasses, to make them look like, you want to really, really want to either hate these guys or like these guys, is how these fuckers come to Raw in a helicopter. That right there is unique to me. That right there is really showing WWE is really caring and trying with the Shield. They had a huge WrestleMania win this past month ago. They're going for the tag team titles and going to be featured very heavily in the tag team division. And to me personally, right now, the Shield, how they are booked and how they are presented and the characters inside of the Shield are some of the best content in professional wrestling today. I really feel that the only thing that will hurt the Shield's legacy is that when they do break up in the near future, when the Shield does break up and they go do their separate things, I feel that's going to hurt more of the Shield's legacy if none of these guys get something out of it in return. Because I feel all three of the Shield, they deserve some big time pushes. I feel Dean Ambrose is a future world champion in the making. say what you want about his size, but I really am on, the whole Dean Ambrose can become a world champion. I was a fan of Jon Moxley. I'm not like a super indie fan, but I was a fan of some of his work that I've seen him done. And I really do feel now, seeing him on this big stage, especially the match with The Undertaker, that's a kudos to him. I really do feel now that he has a chance of becoming a future world champion. When I look at Seth Rollins, now, for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm not a fan of Seth Rollins. I'm really not. I'm not a fan of Seth Rollins. But am I going to really say that he has nothing to offer to the WWE? No, I'm not. Really, to be honest, I feel Seth Rollins is a guy that's going to be like Jeff Hardy. It's going to take a while before he breaks the mold into world championship material. I really feel that if Seth Rollins does break off from the Shield, he will ultimately become a lovable babyface, mainly because I feel that he can pull off some of the high flying maneuvers. I feel that he's going to be that guy that a lot of people were missing in the WWE is that spot fest guy. We don't really have that spot fest guy. We have Kofi Kingston, but Kofi Kingston has been so beaten up and so like he's like that bush meat. You just beat him up so much, so much, so much that it's just like you beat it up so much that there's nothing left. And that's what Kofi Kingston is. There's like barely anything left. John Morrison, a lot of people loved him because of the creative moves that he used to bring into matches, but there was just no personality inside of John Morrison where you really thought, it could go to the next level. For me personally, I feel Seth Rollins could be a future total package. I feel that he has a chance to be a total package, but I feel like it'll take a while before he gets featured into that main position. I don't think he's going to be as successful when it comes to main event status wise as a Dean Ambrose. But when it comes down to a Seth Rollins, I really do feel that he is going to be a guy that's going to be featured in the world title scene at some point in his career, maybe win one or two world titles, and that's about it. Not a knock on Seth Rollins. I really feel that's how the WWE views him. I really have been more impressed with Seth Rollins as of late, especially me, who's not really a huge fan of Seth Rollins. I really feel he has been stepping up his game and has done a really good job when it comes down to presenting his character and his mic work and his in-ring skills. I really feel Seth Rollins has done a very, very well job for himself and taking every opportunity and making it into gold for him. Now, when I look at Roman Reigns, I'm not going to lie, he's probably my favorite out of everyone in the group. And in all honesty, Roman Reigns is either he's going to be successful or he's going to be a flop. That is how I view Roman Reigns. I don't know if Roman Reigns is going to be the guy that, because like a lot of people, a lot of fans that, when we look at this, Roman Reigns does stand out as the Batista of the Shield. That spear he hits is a nasty spear. I really feel that he's one of the few people that hit the spear really, really damn good. And when it comes down to Roman Reigns, it's all going to be up to if he stands up to the test of time, if he's going to be able to, after this Shield run, make a big splash in that main event or mid-card scene, wherever he's put. Because I really feel there's a lot of things they can do right with Roman Reigns. I feel if they throw him with the tag straps here on the Shield. Then when the Shield does break off, you put him as the IC and the US champion. And then or either or. Then afterwards, you have him win a Royal Rumble. I don't think Dean Ambrose necessarily needs to win a Royal Rumble to be successful as a main eventer, but I feel Roman Reigns, that type of guy, should win a Royal Rumble. And then you have him go to Mania, and you have him wrestle a legit match with a legit star, and you have him become a champion that way. I feel Roman Reigns could work out. I feel that WWE with Roman Reigns, it's a really tight window. Very talented superstar, very, very talented person, but I feel that it's a tight window for him when it comes down to after the Shield. I feel after the Shield, they may find him lost in the shuffle, kind of like a Luke Gallows after Straight Edge Society. They lost him in the shuffle. I mean, Luke Gallows, oozing with talent, a guy that you really felt could actually do something big in the WWE down the line. But I really feel that, Roman Reigns, my personal favorite, could have the shortest window and time span after the Shield gimmick. But overall, the Shield gimmick itself, WWE needs to put the tag straps on them. They're a fresh, new, hot tag team. I feel that if the Shield is going to break up, they need to drop the tag straps to a really, really good tag team that has been a long time while in the WWE and that people can get behind. I feel that the Shield itself is in prime position just to succeed overall. And I think this is going to be one of the best factions we've seen in the last decade. I mean, the last good faction we've got out of the WWE, and I'm not counting D-Generation X with Triple H and Shawn Michaels only, but I feel like the last good faction we've got out of the WWE is Evolution in 2003 to 2005. I feel that is the last really, really great faction we have gotten, because if you look at Evolution, it had Triple H become one of the major heels in the company at the time, and especially with the company in the 2003-2004 range, that was lacking a lot of star power. A lot of the star power left to Hollywood or got older and had to retire. Then you look at Randy Orton, became a future world champion out of him. Didn't necessarily become the super top guy, but he became a guy that really, really was featured heavily and became a world heavyweight champion out of it. Then you got Batista, who arguably became one of the most major stars in professional wrestling at that time in 2005. He was a huge star, a huge drawing power to the company. And then Ric Flair, I think it revived Ric Flair's career. I mean, at that point, everyone knew who the Nature Boy was, but I felt with Evolution and all the feuds that he could take out of Evolution, especially, feuds with Batista, Triple H, and Randy Orton, Ric Flair was able to do that because of those three men individually. I mean, remember when Ric Flair retired, who was pissed off the most after Shawn Michaels retired Ric Flair? It was Batista. The Animal was pissed off because Shawn Michaels retired his friend Ric Flair. And I feel that with Ric Flair, joining Evolution, it revived his career and allowed him to do a lot of other things with the younger talents they had on the WWE roster. So I really feel that the Shield can be better than Nexus, and by millions times better than Nexus. I feel the Shield can be better than fucking Legacy, because when you look at Legacy and Nexus, I don't have time to really discuss, where all those guys ended up with Legacy and Nexus. But if you look at the talents on Legacy and Nexus, where are they now after the faction? Where are they now? But with the Shield, I feel even after they break up, I feel there's going to be a lot of bright spots into the future for the Shield, and I feel that the Shield is going to be one of the best scenes in professional wrestling in a long time, or I think currently is the best scene in professional wrestling in a long time, mainly because WWE has done a good job taking time building these characters. They've done a good job in making these characters seem legit. They've answered a lot of questions I've had with the Shield, and not only that, I just feel that they are the most entertaining thing on our television sets, next to maybe a Ryback when he was a babyface. But that's it for me. What did you guys think of this video? Do you guys believe in the Shield? Do you guys feel that the Shield is going to solve all the injustice? And do you feel all three members of the Shield are going to be successful as single stars? Comment down below your thoughts about the Shield, or leave a video response if you agree with me that the Shield is one of the best teams in WWE or in professional wrestling in general. Alright guys, that's it for me. Remember to send in your questions for the Q&A via inbox or Twitter. Subscribe to me by either clicking the little icon right here or down below where it says subscribe. Like this video if you like what I said here. Also follow me on Twitter at hsave. Make sure you guys check out Chase and Allen Talks, a new series on my channel. We talked about WWE and MMA and NBA and NFL draft. So if you guys want to see that, go check that out. Anyways guys, hsave. Hope you guys enjoy your Monday. Sorry no Raw review. Just know this pencil over here is my worst nightmare. See y'all later.